I'm live. It says I'm live. I'm alive. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Night Hockey Talk live stream, where we're going to talk hockey and we're going to do the first period of the Montreal Canadiens hosting the Pittsburgh Penguins. So I see there's. Oh, I was talking to somebody and they just left. Okay, so until people get in here, let's see. It should be a good game. I'm kind of expecting an improved team because we've got Marco Scandella in the lineup. Yeah, it may take him a couple of games to get used to the system and all that. Although for some reason, I don't think it'll take as long as Ben Sherratt because Scandella is used to being here. As far as living in the city, being in the city, he's a Montrealer, born and raised here. Super excited to be a Montreal Canadian, so that's a good thing. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I'm expecting an improved defense. With an improved defense, we may see an improved Carey Price. Even without an improved defense, we may see an improved Carey Price. I'm just hoping for the best tonight, and we'll have to see. So, who's here? I know there's people in the room. Come on, give me say hi. And whoever is here, why don't you? Who do you think will win tonight? What do you think the score will be? And who do you think gets the Montreal Canadiens' first goal of the game? I went with Max Domi, but I did not give a score because I chicken shitted out. It's a kind of game, I don't know how to read it. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have a clue how they're going to come out. I don't have a clue how Pittsburgh is going to do. They're also been decimated by injuries. They just lost Gensel for the season. Yeah, I have no idea. I want to hazard a guess, but I want Montreal to win. I'm going to go with Montreal. I'm going to go with 4-3 Montreal, probably in overtime. I kind of see that. So there you go. There's my pick. 4-3 Montreal. Max Domi gets the first goal. What say you guys? It shows me that there's 6 people in the room and everybody is hiding, or I'm not getting the chat for some reason. I'm going to type something in the chat and hopefully people will answer. I just wrote something. Anybody want to answer that? Come on, someone say hi back. Because I don't know if anybody's here. People must be here. I'm talking to myself going on 3 minutes now. Okay, so let me figure out what to talk about. Okay, so we've got. I don't think Kovalchuk will be in. As a matter of fact, I know he won't. Claude Julien did announce eventually that Kovalchuk will not play today. Apparently, he's in Montreal now, not in time to be in the lineup, and he'll be in the lineup. I'm going to say Tuesday against, I don't know who. Somebody's in town Tuesday. I don't remember. And that's what happens when you get old. So it'll be just Scandella as far as the newbies. Brett Kulak is out. And I do believe also, speaking of Kulak, at first he didn't want to give Kovalchuk the number 17, but I saw something on Twitter from the Montreal Canadiens, I think, or from one of the reporters, that he did. Kovalchuk managed to convince him to give the number 17. So Kovalchuk should be wearing number 17 when we see him on Tuesday. On Tuesday. Yeah, no, wait. We're not playing tomorrow. Maybe it's Monday. I don't know when the game is, honestly. I'll look it up. Hang on a sec while we're here. So it'll be Scandella tonight. Have no idea what number Scandella is going to be wearing. I didn't hear anything about that. So we'll find out once the game starts. I do know he should be playing, as far as I can tell, with Fleury on the third pairing to start off his career here in Montreal, his Montreal section of his career. But I think that he'll end up being a second pairing with Petrie. And it makes sense because more experience. He's more of a stay-at-home kind of guy, so fits with Petrie a little better. I just think it'll be better. I think that's where he'll end up. But he's starting on the third pairing. We may see him move up by the time the game ends. So we'll see. I'm just calling up the schedule for Montreal. Okay, so Monday is the next game. Monday, they are playing Winnipeg here in Montreal. It's a back-to-back situation. So on Tuesday, they will be in Detroit. at 7:30. It's a little later start, 7:30. I'm getting used to the 7 o'clock starts. I don't like the 7:30 because it's harder to get my review out in time for people to actually see it. Excuse me. Plus, the review, when I put them out at night, they seem to do a little better at night than they do when I put them out in the morning. So that's why I like the earlier starts. That way I can get my review out. Usually by 11, it's out. Okay, so that answers the question. Then the next game is Monday. That's probably where we're going to see Kovalchuk for the first time. I don't think I'm on. Am I online? I'm going to go check on this side. Well, okay, why am I not getting questions then? Okay, I switched over now to the actual YouTube chat because it's not giving me anything on the other where live streaming. So I'm sorry, guys. Nolan, hey. King Agus, hey. NHL Hockey News Reports. Good to see you too, buddy. Who else is here? 19 Coyote. Okay, thanks everybody for showing up so far. Let me go over and let me see now what everything I missed. I missed a bunch of stuff. And I'll catch up. Let's see. What's up? A Habs fan for life. Hey, buddy. What's up? The game is up. I'm looking forward to a really good game. Scandella looks like a nice guy. Well, I'll tell you what. His uncle is Sergio Momesso. So he comes from a really good Italian Montreal family. This guy's probably just like the salt of the earth kind of guy. I liked what I saw from him in the interview. Plus, he's really super pumped to be here in Montreal to play for the Habs. That's a good thing, you know. When a guy gets traded here, and he goes, I really want to be here. I love it here. That's good. So I think we're going to see some good things. King Angus is thankfully telling me that Kulak will now wear number 77, but I don't think he's playing tonight. No, he's not. You won't see a lot of Kulak when there's an injury, or possibly if one of the left side doesn't play well, but I don't think we're going to see a lot of Kulak unless, the Habs are struggling and he tries something different, but I don't think so. Let me see now. NHL Hockey News is giving the first goal to Shea Weber. I got Domi. He's got Weber. Who's got what? Let me see. Come on, guys. Give me some more here. Hang on. Just got a text about my uncle who was in the hospital. And that's my aunt from Arizona letting me know something. So it's an important text that I probably wouldn't normally take a text while I'm on live stream, but, it's important as family. Okay, so it's stuff I know. I can answer her later. My uncle is doing a lot better. He's 83. I believe he's 83. He had an angiogram. And he had a couple of nights stay in the hospital, but he's doing great. Fast recovery, Uncle Howard. I doubt you guys are watching, but fast recovery and just the best of health. Yeah. So, yeah, it's terrible when someone in your family is not doing well. But he's doing well now, apparently doing a lot better. Okay, so 19 Coyote is watching from London, England. Hey, buddy, what are you doing in London? I always wanted to go to London. That's one place. I'm not a traveler, but if I get an opportunity, like to say, go wherever you want to go, I want to go to England because I want to see London. That's number one. Plus, one of my favorite authors when I was a kid, still love to. I've read his books, each book probably 10 times, is James Herriot. I don't know if anybody knows that. James Herriot, the veterinarian from England back in like the 30s and 40s. And I just love that. And I want to go up and see where he worked and just drive around there just to see it and visualize. I have a picture of it in my head. So I always wanted to go to London and England in general. I guess I should scroll down. This is the problem now. I'm not getting any more. Okay, so King Angus is giving me 4-1 Pittsburgh. Whoop. Habs only goal from Cousins. I look, it's a possibility. Like tonight, I won't. Anyways, I don't get on anybody who picks the other team. I do the odd time. It's just I had trouble today trying to, get a feel for it. But okay, you're not hiding. Oh well, if I said anything, no, that's because I was okay. I'm streaming straight off of YouTube, so they give me a page. but I will also have the actual stream on YouTube. And I guess because I have them both open, all the comments came to the YouTube page with the stream that you guys see. And I was sitting there waiting. I see people in the room. Like, it tells me that, but it won't show me. So I know you're not hiding. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay. I'll go to where we're past. Okay, Scandella is 28. Yeah, he's still quite young. So I have a feeling if he has a good rest of the season here, I don't see why we don't sign him another year. We'll see. I have a feeling he'll be here a year or two, maybe 3. You never know how things work out. Okay. Hey, Scotty, I see you're here. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming in, eh? First goal, Suzuki. That was my other choice, but I had a feeling that it would be Suzuki passing it to Domi to get the goal. I just pictured it that way, so I'm calling Domi. But yeah, Suzuki's my choice most nights. I think of Suzuki first most nights. And hey, that line is the go-to line now. With Gallagher off the first line, that first line's not the go-to line. For defense, yeah. For important face-offs in the offensive zone and the defensive zone, yeah. But for offense, Suzuki's Domi's line, I guess, is the go-to line now. Nolan has KK scoring, but not the first. Okay, well, that's okay. KK's going to get a goal. I'd like to see that too. What happened to my uncle? No, just an angiogram. So they had to check his the valves. He has a leaky valve, I think. So they had to check to make sure it was okay. When you're in your 80s, they don't like to do heart surgery if they don't have to. Let's put it that way. So that's all. But he's okay. He's doing really good. From my cousin told me, and my aunt just told me. So we're good. Hey, Massimo. Hey, buddy. How's it going? 19-year-old family vacation. Well, listen, family, I'd go for any reason. Yeah, they had a bit of a bump on the end of the road trip. But listen, they're still in it. Although, yeah, the odds are getting worse every day. I get it. Until they're mathematically out of it, for me, I'm always gung-ho for them to make it. I saw so much negativity today, yesterday, the day before, on Twitter, on my own comments. Something I don't understand. I think maybe I'm going to talk about it in my podcast. I think I might. Is I don't understand the negativity. Carey Price has been one of the best goalies, if not the best goalie in the last decade. He's up there, if not there, right? For us as Habs fans, he's the best. He's having a slump. He didn't forget how to play hockey. He's not shit. He's having a slump. He needs to get better. But the negativity is ridiculous. How many people want to just trade everybody, fire the coach, fire the GM, start over again? Like, that's going to work. Every time you lose games, you're going to fire everybody and start over again. I don't see how. Anyway, so if anybody's out there watching and they didn't get answered because they had a negative comment that they made on my videos, if I didn't put a heart on it, I'm sorry. It's because it's negative. Yeah, sometimes I can be negative, but negativity is not helping anything here. And it's okay to be negative because you don't like what you see and you make an intelligent comment. But if you're just going to be negative and you're going to just bash everything and that's not for me. So sorry, I might not put a heart on those. Didn't mean I didn't read it. I read all my comments. The odd one gets passed because I don't get notified of every single comment, but I'm learning how to search them out once I'm in there looking at I learn how to search out the ones I don't get notified on. So in general, I read everything, but lately if you're too negative, I don't really want to answer. So if anybody's wondering why I didn't answer their question, if you think of was it a really negative thing? Did you insult somebody, one of the players? I probably didn't answer it or acknowledge it. I'm just going to answer quick. Let her know I'm live streaming. And then I don't have to think about that. Sorry. Those things they get in your head and you can't, it's there and it bugs you. Yeah, that's kind of what that was. So I took care of that. Let me see now. Hey, Evan. Hey, I haven't seen you for a while. Thanks for coming in, bud. Hudon got called to the AHL All-Star game. He can't stop scoring. Yeah, he's got like 16 goals right now. And, the reason why you might think that, well, why isn't Hudon called up? He played his 9 games here. If they call him up right now, I think they can call him up without the waivers. But if he plays one more game, that would be his 10th game. He has to clear. And that's him. Riley Barber, I believe, is in the same position. They sent him back. He's down there, but he has also played 9 games here, and he would have to clear waivers if he plays one more. So if you're wondering why, and Hudon might not get a call up unless like he's on fire and they really are desperate, he might not get a call up the rest of the season because of that. Because I would think if he's on fire like that and he has a great season in the AHL, you don't want to take a chance that he's going to get picked up on waivers for 2 reasons. He may help you next year, or he's playing well enough that you can get an asset for him. And then you'd want to trade him and not let him go to waivers and be claimed that way. Nolan, he can't, but he's still a young guy. It might take him. It might take him a little while. Like, look at Drouin. Yeah, he could score a little bit, but he's not really finding his game until he's 24. I don't know exactly how old Hudon is. He's getting there, but he might not find his NHL game till he's. You don't really give up on a guy till he's 25 anyway. And if he's only an AHLer, then he's only an AHLer. That's how it is. Hey, Rodney. Welcome in, bud. 19 Coyote. I don't know if he's done as a Hab. It depends. He's the kind of guy that he might be done as a Hab, but if you keep him down on the farm, he's depth. He can at least come up and give you an NHL game, right? A bottom 6 kind of guy. That you can bring him up for that. So he's depth that could be super important at some point in the next little while. Or there's a team that might say, well, he could do well on our team, and you get a draft pick for him. It's worth it. Joe's got Wheel to score first. Now, I imagine Wheel's playing, but I'm not. But yeah, okay, Joe's got Wheel to score first. Honestly, though, it's not a bad pick because Wheel plays the kind of game that he could score at any time. And he scored a few games ago. Maybe he's due. Although he scores like once every 10 games. I don't know if he's due yet. Roadside. Hey, buddy. I know. I remember you're not in Australia. I won't ask you about the fires. Okay, I'm trying to get to the bottom. Whoa. Wow. I went down. Wow, I went that far. Okay, there we go. Massimo says Lehkonen for the first goal. I was thinking of Lehkonen. No, Lehkonen's not such a hot take. It seems like I'm spinning. I'm going to go off for a sec and not have to go off. Okay, so if I went away for a second, I'm back. Okay, I was reading that Massimo was saying Lehkonen scores first. Big hot take. It's not such a big hot take. Lehkonen's due for a goal. Lehkonen has been playing well. He's one of those players people don't recognize. I didn't most of last season, but started to see what this guy brings to the table. He brings a lot to the table away from the puck on the defensive side. Plus, he chips in every now and then. So I like Lehkonen. Important guy. Rodney's got Paling for his goal. That's a good one. He's due. He's definitely due. I wonder where they're playing him. I didn't really notice where they're playing him. Let's see. Roadside's got Deneau first. We got a Deneau. We got a Paling. We got a Lehkonen. We got Jordan Wheel. We got Suzuki. I got Domi. And someone else got one. I don't remember who. Scotty, I'd almost rather see them lose and get a really good pick. This year's draft is amazing, but I'll be happy if they make the playoffs. Well, I'm going to warn everybody on this. And I've been saying this on Twitter because everyone's calling for them to tank. No respectable fan of any team should ever be wanting their team to tank for any reason. For any reason, it's not acceptable and I don't want to see any talk of tanking, because quite honestly, anybody mentions it in here, I'm probably going to put you on timeout. I don't want to see any talk of tanking. That's bullshit. We still have a chance. We still have a chance. And then if we don't anymore, then you're tanking and it doesn't matter. You still got to try though. But no talk of tanking in my channel. Sorry. You're not going to see me ever say it. Nolan wants KK to start scoring and make people stop being so negative with how he's doing. Yeah, and not only negative on him like that, negative to Julian, saying that he ruined KK. First of all, I don't think KK's ruined. And I think, I'd like to see him start. Well, he's got 2 goals in his last 3 or 4. And, KK's doing fine. He's 19. For God's sake. Okay, scroll down. The adventure of scrolling down with Rick. Roadside, call me Jeff. I will call you Jeff. Hey, Jeff, that's good to know. If I forget, just remind me again, please. Slapshot Hockey had a message retracted, so if I've got any mods out there, keep an eye on that guy. They retracted the message for something, because if it's just swearing, I'd see it, and you guys would, the mods, and we'd be able to show it. But retracted, this guy could be a troll. Let's see now. Jeff Petrie, we're gonna call you Petrie now. That's it. Joe's got it. He's got it. He's calling you Petrie. We might have to start calling you Petrie. We'll see. We'll see if that sticks now. Galactic. Hey, buddy, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. First of all, I know it's a typo, but I'm not Brick. I'm Rick. My first start tonight will be Suzuki. Well, I have to say I'm biased, and maybe I put Suzuki. You know what, though? I'll tell you why I put him there when I put him, and you go, well, I don't know. I don't think he was really a star. I watch him closely, and I like all the stuff he does that a lot of people don't really notice, like when he anticipates where the puck is going on like defensively, and he intercepts and all that. I see a lot of the stuff, quite frankly, that Lehkonen does too, that a lot of people don't give him credit for. And that's why I give Suzuki that that star, is because I see that, and I love the kid so much, and I want this kid to be so good that I give him a star. And I probably would do the same thing for KK and Paling. They're just not there yet. Suzuki is really coming on, and I just like seeing a star emerge like that. I corrected you too. Yeah, he's got to be most people's favorite right now, and this kid is just amazing. Nobody won the contest 19 because I'm only at 968. It's only till I hit 1,000. It's a drive to 1,000, and I got to put out another video. Granted, that's true. I've been lazy on that, but like the response has been like nothing. I'm surprised. But hey, you know what? Something that I did notice with the news of signing Scandella, trading Riley, picking up Kovalchuk. They're both Covies, so I get them mixed up. I haven't had tons of views there because now YouTube wants you to pay to get views, so they don't push people as much anymore unless you pay. So everybody's views have come down. Now mine come down to like a ridiculous number. But I noticed since those guys got signed, my view totals are up. The videos specifically on them are up. I got one that might hit 1,000. I haven't had 1,000 view video in months. So what I'm saying is I noticed that as we're going to get closer to the trading deadline, I think that's somewhere where the contest will probably end, because I kind of think by the trading deadline, I should have hit 1,000, just because the interest is there and the subject matter of the speculation and the sexiness of what might be. it really drives views and drives subscribers. It's kind of weird. And yeah, so the contest is not over. Anybody want to enter? Anybody who hasn't, anybody who's new, anybody who's been around, just got to go over to Twitter. That's it, Twitter, Rick. And at Talking Habs, you got to follow me and then DM me your email address. And with the email address, if you win, I can get back to you. And then when I hit 1,000, whatever day that is, the next Saturday that comes up will be the live stream for sure. And I will pull from a hat the winner, and you will get a T-shirt with a Montreal Canadiens logo and maybe even some writing on it. We'll see what I go out and get. I have not bought it. I'm not buying it till I make the draw, and it'll be a surprise, but it'll be a Habs T-shirt. It'll be a nice prize, and yeah. But anybody can enter. I was only going new subscribers before, but it's not fair to you guys. You guys are here all the time with me, so it's open to everybody. So there we go on the contest. We're getting close to the game time. Yeah, Joe, Primo got a shutout last night. I know. His second shutout, I think. I'm just going to have a drink. And no, it's not vodka. It's water. There's ice in it. You can hear it shaking around. So it's definitely water. Okay. Roadside Scarecrow is actually a band that... Oh, you're a drummer. All right. Awesome. I got to look for that. Okay, I didn't know that. That's information that I want to know. I play guitar. I say that, and that's probably very I'm over talking. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. I mean, I can play guitar, haven't played for a while. I'm not that great. But my cousin, who's my roommate, she's a drummer. She's currently back home with her since her dad's sick, and but she's a drummer. She hasn't played since she's here. It's weird, but she's a drummer. Played professionally, recorded, did live shows and stuff. And yeah, very cool, really cool. Anybody who's a musician, really cool. I support that. I'm gonna try to look out for your YouTube site. I'm gonna remember, and I'm gonna check you guys out. I'm an old guy, so I'm not sure your age, Jeff. So I'm not sure what kind of music you play. I'm more into classic rock type stuff, folk music. I'm kind of old for that. I'm an old guy taste. Nolan's got a new profile. I see that new profile pic. It's Suzuki celebrating. Oh, okay. I know that pic. I think I've used it on a video. All right, Nolan. Kincaid for a 4th or 5th pick. That would be nice. I think, you know what, if they could get a pick for Kincaid, they would do it. I heard somewhere, I see it on Twitter, Kincaid might be going down to the ECHL, or and they should, and call McNiven back up. It's not working out right now. Kincaid just not working out. So I don't think anybody would give a pick for him. Rodney says Lucas Vidamo will get his first goal tonight. Yeah, that would be great. I'd like to see Vidamo get a goal. I like the kid's game. I like his energy, his second effort. I like him. I think I don't know what took 5 games for him to be here till he got on the ice, but yeah. Hudon is 25. Well, maybe this is his last season. Well, look, then he's an AHLer. That might be what it is. Or look, he may be a guy that just matures really late. It happens, you know. I think he can succeed at the NHL level, but he needs to go to the right team. Like, he needs to go to like Anaheim, somewhere where they need guys. They'll play him a lot, and he'll get his game together for the NHL. But I don't think he can do it here in Montreal. Nolan, I didn't watch it because I don't get it, but I hear it was awesome. But the captain, I can't remember his name right now. He got hurt at the end, and we're fingers crossed he's okay. Doesn't look good. Shoulder in the boards doesn't look good. Yeah, playing Russia, and look, we can beat them. Why can't we beat them? Hey, 19, no problem. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Have a good flight back. See you next. I was going to swear. See you next live stream, buddy. Slapshot Hockey. Love the name. Hey, buddy. Is that from the movie? Great movie. Great hockey movie. Not really good for the hockey. Funny as hell. Great movie. Saw that in the theater. Like when it came out. Like not a repertory. Saw it in the theater when it came out. That's how old I am. I'm an old man. Lehkonen is great. Lehkonen is great. He's very underrated. That was the word I was looking for. Very underrated hockey player. Just about to go. I got to get set up. I got to get my thing set up for the good. It'll take my eyes off looking at me. Hang on. I'm just going to get the game hooked up here in front of me so that when she starts, I can try to watch. I really want to watch Scandella. I hope that works out good. There we go. Okay, so that's set up. You have to win 28 of 41 games left in the season. Well, there's a point people aren't looking at that, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it might happen. And that is that the teams that are ahead of them, they could have a drop-off. And they might not need 28 out of 41 to get in. I don't know. It's a stretch. I give you guys that. It's a stretch. But it looks like they got to do something like that, which is probably not going to happen if you want to be realistic and if you want to think about it like logically. But can it happen? Like, is it in the realm of possibility? Yeah. Could I can't get the word out. Could Scandella come in here, kind of solidify the defense, make a huge change there? Means goaltending is better simply because of that right there. And then Kovalchuk come in, find his goal scoring prowess here in Montreal. From what I understand, LA wasn't a fit for him. He wasn't happy there. It wasn't a fit. That can mean all the difference if he likes Montreal. Apparently he does. And what if he comes in and scores 20 and plays really well and all that? It can be done. I'm gung-ho until the day that it can't be done anymore. It's just not right. That's how I'm looking at it. So it's still possible. I'm still gung-ho. That's how I look at it. And there you go. Can they do it? Yes, they can. Why can't they? Until they can't, until it's too late, then why not? It's sports, Things happen like that in sports. The bounce of the puck sometimes. Right now, honestly, the bounce of the puck's not really going their way. In general, if you want to look at it, some games the bounce it goes their way. It's not happening. They're not getting that luck that. And believe me, when you win a hockey game, there's always an aspect of luck. Always, because of that puck, the way it bounces around. They're not getting those right now. In general, it's not their luck isn't there where it could be, and it's making a difference. So if that changes, all these things make a difference. They interviewed Kovalchuk on City. He said that he's excited to play for us and to play for his first Canadian team. Yeah, apparently he's wanted to play today, didn't get here in time, and he'll be ready for Monday. Jeff, if you're a professional athlete, how else can you do it? If you go into any game, any season, you're going, it doesn't matter. You know what? That grows on you, and then it becomes very hard to break that. So you never want that to happen, ever. And I don't believe these guys, and I don't care any team, I don't believe that a professional athlete who has respect for himself ever wants to go out and play a game where he doesn't try. Yeah, there's some guys that have that. There's some guys that are like that. It's usually the really good talents because they're the only ones who can afford to play like that. So, yeah, never tank. Well, Joe, that's a good point. We are still in the running for the playoff. And if you're tanking for that first pick, you might not get it. Granted, this draft, I understand there's probably a good 10 good picks. So anywhere you fall in there, you're going to get a good pick. I get that, but that's not every year, and it's also not a guarantee. That's why the lottery's there, to stop that from happening, to stop teams from tanking on purpose. Really, that's why the lottery. And also, I think the lottery is there to also stop teams from trading the pick away. I think, honestly, I really think that is the way. One of the reasons, anyway. Yeah, Mike. Hey, Mike. Welcome in. And Mike is saying, look what St. Louis did last year. Why would anyone ever want to tank? And it's true, but I mean, look, to use St. Louis, that's, it's probably not going to happen. You can't really go and say, well, St. Louis did it. How many times has that ever happened? But the point being, still, while you have a chance, you always have to fight. Because, look, otherwise, if you're losing 4-2 at some point in the game, well, it's 4-2. We're not going to win. You stop playing. It just becomes infectious. You never want to do it. Only 13 losses, but it would be okay to get an OT loss. Well, okay. And you can look back. Look, has Montreal played that kind of hockey before in the team's history? Is it the 77-78 or the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens? Look at their record. 60 wins, 8 losses, 12 ties. Now, granted, some of those ties today could have been losses, but think of that. They lost 8 games out of 80. 10%. That's all they lost. This is what you're asked. They don't even have to be that precise. They can lose a little more than that. So it can be done. Are they talented like that? No, they're not. I get it. I know it's not a perfect analogy. I guess it's an analogy, but it can be done. Imagine the Habs finished 13th, but if they get a top 5 pick, I think they're set for a contender. Listen, if they finish 13th, that's fine as long as they didn't tank. I'm okay with them if they have a bad. I said it. If they miss the playoffs, I'm not going to be fucking Habs. I'm not going to be like that. So yeah, look, whatever happens, as long as they try and do their best. I want. Because we got to watch that stuff. You want to watch people tanking? I don't. Romanov's going to be a stud. Yeah, I kind of expect Romanov's going to get top defender of the tournament again. That would be second year in a row. Only happened once before, and that was Slava Fedosov, who was, I would say, a great defenseman. He was quite the great defenseman. So, yeah, it would be pretty good. 32 away. Okay. Joe is saying, I think that not enough of our fans talk about 2 of our prospects, McShane and Alain. This is very true. I don't know a lot about Alain. I don't know a lot about McShane, but I know that McShane is a scorer. He scores all the way through everywhere he's been. He's not big, though. Again, he's another small guy, and this might be one of the reasons why people aren't talking as much about him. But, you're going to have that in every draft class. There's going to be good guys that just don't get talked about, are very underrated, like Lehkonen. That's how underrated players come about. Alain, I only saw in the preseason before they made the cuts. He's a pretty tall guy, if I remember, but I don't know much about him. Massimo, leave me your email in the comment section of this video, and I'll enter you. I understand some people don't have Twitter, so just hit me up, and I'll get to you. But guys that have Twitter, please go that way. I really appreciate it. For the few that don't, if all of a sudden everybody's telling me they don't have Twitter, I'm not going to believe. I'm sorry. Slapshot, are we saying hi again? Hi, buddy. So Slapshot, tell me, is your name based from the movie? that where you get your name? Great movie. Whoa, what happened here? She jumped on me. My God. I'm really falling behind. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to stop right here, and that's where we're going. Oh, I think that's where I was. Speaking of Laval, Yannick Veilleux has played 5 games for us. Yeah, he's an older guy, though. I doubt he's going to get a call-up. I doubt it, but you never know. Sebastien. I don't know if I've seen you in there. Welcome in, guy. No, I can't do that. That's copyright. They'd shut me down pretty quick. So, and then the NHL gets on your ass. And no, I can't really do play-by-play. I'm mostly here to chat hockey with whoever wants to chat. If it's because you can't watch the game, that I can't really help you out on. You can go to sports, SPORTS, stats, STATS, me, ME, that's all one word, sports stats, me.net, and you can find the game there on streaming. So you can, that's what most people do. They watch the game while they're in the chat, if you're able to do that. If not, totally understand if you just go watch the game. But I hadn't seen you in here before. Thanks for coming in. So Jeff actually plays guitar as a solo artist. Cool. Jeff Neal. So you're Jeff Brown. Jeff Brown, didn't he play hockey for the St. Louis Blues back in the day? Would not recommend checking it out. Well, that might make me want to check that out, buddy. Joe, classical music is Mozart and Beethoven. Don't make me feel that old that you're going to call classic rock classical music. I'll accept it because you're 18 years old. I get it. But classical music is not classic rock, just to let you know. They're doing the national anthem right now, and I'm like falling behind on this stuff. That's cool, Nolan. That's cool. That's my kids too. They have their stuff. They're not really into rap though, but I know that my older two like some of my music that they said they didn't like when they were younger, but it kind of grows on you. So I know my oldest does. Country music about wolves, devils, and death. Now that's intriguing, buddy. That's intriguing. Like country rock or like real country music? Because I don't mind country rock. Country rock, actually, there's some good stuff out there. But yeah, first of all, even if you are crap, you should never say that. You got to come out and say you're great. Check it out. Because first of all, music is very subjective. And what I like, you might not. And what you like, I might not. That's how it works. So yeah, you got to pump yourself up. Devils and death. That's true. Joe is sort of a vampire. So you got to add vampires into that, Jeff, and include Joe there. Because then definitely I want to listen to that. If we lose tonight, Joe says, if we lose tonight, it's time to call, I guess, Louis LeBlanc back. Now, the only Louis LeBlanc we're going to call back is he's one of the subscribers. He comes in every now and then. That's the only Louis LeBlanc I want to see on Montreal right now. Yeah, that's not really even a desperate measure, buddy. That's just uselessness right now. Rodney, I kind of hope so, but, that's one of the things as it's happening, you start to believe it's hard to expect. But that would be great. He's saying Montreal is going to be the new St. Louis Blues of 2020. 2 years in a row, that would be awesome if something like that happens. Yeah, Jeff, Louis LeBlanc, first overall pick or our first round pick? The last time we had the draft here in Montreal, it was Louis LeBlanc that they picked because he's a local kid and the fans wanted him. and all that, and he's wearing number 28. He took Riley's number, Scandella. And am I spelling Scandella wrong? Is it Scandala? I thought it was with an E. I have to change that up in the future. There's I used to live right near Momesos. I used to live, like, I could walk there. It took about 3 minutes. Really good submarines in there. They've been around for ages too. Very well known. The Momeso family. Scandella's going to do well here, and he's going to stick around. Watch and see. Scott Gomez. No Scott Gomez, that's for sure. Rather, someone put Justin Bieber. I'd rather have Justin Bieber playing than Scott Gomez. Yeah, Bieber's got to be a Leafs fan. He's from Ontario. I'm not surprised. He made a new song and it sucked. He made a lot of songs and they sucked. But that's me. I'm not into that kind of stuff. So he started out on YouTube, though. YouTube got him famous. Wouldn't it be great? I'd love that if I'd be as rich as him anyway. I don't think I want to be as famous as him ever. Ever. Can't go anywhere without people recognizing you. That's got to be horrible. I like my anonymity. Although I think it would be cool one day if someone kind of, I'm doing something, someone says, "Hey, aren't you talking Habs guy?" It would be funny and interesting. I would hope it won't go to my head if it ever happens. You never know, but I would hope not. And it'd just be fun. Okay, so it is just past a minute gone in the game. I have seen nothing of Scandella on the ice yet because I have not really looked and there's not much time gone. I haven't confirmed that it's Price and Nets, but I think I see that it's Price. It's Price and I'm not okay. Listen, I'm gonna go. I'm so far behind in these comments. If I miss anybody, sorry. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. I know I got a lot of stuff. I got too many. I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom, and we're going. Oh, Jesus! How many people are in the room? It doesn't tell me. Why is it not telling me how many people are in? Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna check something here. I want to see how many. 12. Okay, which is awesome. But why? You guys are really talkative tonight. It's just scrolling down like so fast. It's hard to keep up. I'm gonna start where I am right now. If I missed anything, just retype it. I'm really sorry. I didn't talk hockey singers. That's how far back I was. That's where I'm at. Okay. Ghislain, how's it going, buddy? Perfect. Like you're just in time. Beginning of the first period. It's a lot earlier than you're usually in. Sapporo, Japan? Are you serious? Wow. Listen, I can't read that, what your name is, but thank you for coming in. Welcome. I hope you come back. You're a Canucks fan, but like the Habs. Awesome. I think that's awesome. You're the first guy from Japan that has acknowledged that he's watched or been in a live stream. So cool. Everybody, I don't know what your name is, but welcome, Sapporo, Japan. That's freaking awesome. I love when I've got guys in from all over the world. It's really cool. Jeff, Country Rock. Yeah, I'm going to definitely do my best to check you guys out. Country Rock is something that I do like. Joe wants to see Lindgren more. Yeah, I had a feeling. I didn't hear anything for sure that it was Price. I had a feeling they'd play him, but I also thought, might be a good idea for Lindgren. But like I said, I thought they should have played Lindgren probably 2 games and not just the one. Okay, to say he's such a great goaltender, that's a little bit much. Right now, I think of Jurgen's good goaltender. Let him work up, but I don't know if he's a great goalie, but he did well. He did really good in that game. I'm not knocking him. I think he earned himself another start. Yeah, Scandella's got number 28. He was number 6 in Buffalo. You know, he wasn't getting that one. And Kovalchuk, um, he convinced Kulak to give him the number 17 because that's kind of his number. And Kulak's taking 77. Well, okay, guys. You can say it's fine. Your opinion is he's great. That's a little much. He's really good. I give you that. And he's definitely earned himself. Oh, they showed the Gallagher. Oh God, he's definitely probably earned himself a shot here to be back up right now, and see how it goes. Yeah, well, look, Kobe's a veteran, great player. Kind of figure you got to do it. Death is all I am, and all the world's a grave. Now that's pretty interesting. Those kind of titles, my kids might even be interested in that. Damn it. Yeah, Rick. It jumped on me again, guys. Okay, I want to just damn Scandella. Is he on the ice? I'm so far behind, I don't know. Okay, see Paling out there. Paling Wheel and KK. David, hey buddy. Glad you're feeling better. Yeah, Nolan, I like seeing Paling and KK together. I think they're developing some chemistry, and that could last a long time. If they develop some chemistry, you might be seeing the beginnings of a long time line forming, or maybe just a long time duo, which is they do that a lot these days. Is they have duos, and then they put together somebody else on the wing. But yeah, I like them together. Yeah, they did start them at third, Scandella and Fleury, third pairing. Look, if they have a lot of chemistry, you might see him stick there too. But I tend to think he'll work his way up to second pairing. I'm going to scroll again. Who knows what'll happen when I do that? That one went well. Wonder if we have Covey on the first line with Tatar and Dano. I don't think so. What I thought, okay, first of all, because I don't think he'll play the long minutes that line will play for a night, but you might see them put him on there on and off through the game. Yeah, I think he'll play power plays, and then they'll fit him in here and there. I don't think he's going to do a 16 or 17, 18-minute game. I don't think so. But you never know. Maybe he comes here ready to play, really like so gung ho and ready that he rejuvenates himself a little bit and he can play first line. I mean, if he can play like the old Covey could play, he definitely could play first line. But we'll have to see how it goes. From what I see right now, their Habs are running around a little bit in the neutral zone. Oh, that was a chance there. Oh, they're on the power play. I didn't know that. Makes it even worse if they're on the power play running around like that. Jeff, I kind of agree, but the second line is settled. You've got Lehkonen, Domi, Suzuki. Until they have a period of time where they play some games where they're horrible, that's a line. That's the go-to offensive line right now. So I would think if it's anything, it's going to be first or third line. Fourth line, he's not playing. He's a waste. Why sign him if he's going to play fourth line? And I haven't noticed your grammar sucks. I'm usually a grammar Nazi, but have learned how not to do anything about it. Only internally, when I see bad grammar, it pisses me off. I never say anything anymore. But and I'm usually very careful. I always proofread mine before I put it out. I always reread. Surprises me on Twitter. So many guys who are writers that I follow. I don't understand how they make so many writing mistakes. Came back. Suzuki could be great on the first line. You know, they might do it, but I'd like to see this. If they put Suzuki first line, I'd like to see Paling, not Cousins, take second line. That's what I like to see. But the way he's playing with KK, you might not do that. So that's true. But you know what? It might be something. I just don't know. Suzuki's got such good chemistry right now with Domi. I don't know that you break it up. Yeah, a veteran with a youngster, nothing wrong with that. And on that second line, it's all three are young guys, and they're doing really well. Power play Habs, okay, did not see, but I must be that far behind. That's probably the power play that I came up to. I'm going to try to, I scrolled ahead. I know most guys do it when they live stream. They just pick and choose. I try to read everything from you guys, but some nights it's just not possible. So I apologize. What can I do? I feel bad, but I can't help it. Kokiemi is now on the power play. Yes, he is. He's a regular on the power play now, which, look, there's not a lot of choice. And he's been playing really, I thought he's been playing really well since he's back and deserves the time on the power play. Been wanting that for a while, so kind of overdue. Okay, but how will I know? I guess I have to, Jeff, I have to look, see who's the drummer. And then if I see the drummer playing guitar, I'll know it's you. I don't know what you look like, buddy. I'll have to find out. But you'll be one of the you guys see me. I rarely get to see one of you guys. So yeah, this will be cool. Yeah, Murray could have a good game because he's playing Montreal. Goalies come here to have good games. And if you haven't scored a goal this season or in your career, you come here to score. Seems to be what happens against Montreal. Yeah, Jeff, he's not playing fourth line, which all and maybe third line okay because third line plays enough, and you can get the third line out there a lot, but he's not playing fourth line. It's just that maybe first game or two, you might be right that he starts there to get up to speed, but he won't stay there. If he's a gung ho to be here, Jeff, it shouldn't affect his morale. Just like he's saying, he won't be here, but he won't be on the fourth line by the end of the year. Scored. Somebody scored. Lehkonen. Who called Lehkonen? Lehkonen scored. It's Domi. Come on. No. The replay. It's Domi. I want to. Now, Lehkonen scored. All right. Somebody had called Lehkonen. All right. Joe, you got it, right? Okay, I'm looking at the replay, so give me a sec. Suzuki to Domi to Lecky. All right. Love that. Domi, I mean, Suzuki just. And Scandella was on there. Now, you got to admit, okay, Domi gets the second assist, but he didn't do much. He kind of bobbled the puck off his stick, but it was nice. So, all right, Joe, you get it. Joe wins the prize. It's a high five. Woohoo! Julien Gilles Beliveau. Hello, buddy. Thanks for coming in. We got like 11 minutes left in the first period. I am live, but I don't show the game. So if you're here to see the game, sorry, I can't do that. Oh, Massimo, you called it. Okay, Massimo gets it. Well, high five, Massimo. And Joe, I take that high five back. Now, Joe deserves a high five anyway. It's if it was a power play, Joe, it's not a plus. Plus and minuses are only on 5-on-5 play. Oh, he almost deked him out. Who was that? Tanev. Phew. He almost deked him out. There's a goal. Damn it. So it's 1-1. I didn't see who got that goal, but I mean, Price could have stopped that. You know, you could say that if you want to be nasty and say Price is horrible, you could give that one and say Price should have stopped that. I'll give you that. Only because it wasn't something that he was totally deked or whatever. I don't know. Hey, Julien, I know I'm going to call you Julien. Thanks for coming in, buddy. First time I'm seeing you. Thanks. Hope you stick around. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I do this every game. I do a live stream for the first period. We talk hockey. I describe a little bit of it, but I can't show it. But if it's the kind of thing you like, I'm here for every game. Good to have you in, though. I like seeing new people in. Oh, Joe, that's right. You had wheel to score. It's okay. You still deserve the high five. You're one of my mods anyway. Can we call in, though, the live? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Can we? I'm not really a play-by-play guy. I don't know if I could get away with it with the NHL, but I sometimes tell you what's going on, but I'm trying to read everything and answer questions. So it's more of that. And we talk about the game and we can complain and stuff like that. So it's more like that than, you know, it's great if you could actually watch it while you're on your computer. That's how a lot of guys do it. You're from Saint Jean. You're not far. I'm in Montreal. I'm in Dorval. So you're not far. Saint Jean, I used to do deliveries out there. I know Saint Jean sur Richelieu pretty well, actually. Nice little town as far as if you want to live out somewhere where scenery and you got a little water there and all. That's a nice little town. And really not far. What is it? Saint Jean is about what, a half hour from here? 35 minutes, something like that. I haven't been out there in a good 10 years at least, but I know it pretty well. I can still actually picture stuff in my mind right now. Mete with Fleury now, yeah. You see, they moved Scandella pretty quick, or it's just because of the change. They didn't get a proper change. It could have been just that. Well, if it's been a while, you follow me. I'm glad you're in, and we're having a conversation. That's awesome, buddy. And if you were in before and we talked and I don't remember, I apologize. It's hard sometimes to remember everybody, especially if you don't see them often. But thanks for coming in. I really do appreciate it, especially you French guys. I like that you come in. We get kind of the other Quebec side of hockey than just my English side. Okay, it's going really fast. If I miss anybody's question, I'm really sorry, but I don't want to stop it and then scroll. It screws everything up. I don't do a call-in. I don't. I'm not able to do a call-in show. Maybe down the road when I'm able to use OBS and do. It's a possibility, but I don't do that. You're not in Saint Jean anymore. Petrie's with Weber. That also might be just a line change or a specific matchup. Don't forget they're at home. Julian can match the lines, so he can do that. at home. Montmagny. Now that I'm not sure where that is exactly. Montmagny. You're gonna have to let me know what town would it be next to that I know. If Habs score next, Massimo's calling Petrie. He's on a roll. He wants to get 2. 42. So you're not that much younger than me. I'm 50. I'm going to be 57 shortly on Valentine's Day, and there's a game that day. Oh, you're born on the winter solstice. That's awesome. You're 77 years old. Hey, awesome, buddy. That's awesome. So you got 20 years on me. 20 years longer a Habs fan. Because if I was 77, it would be 70 years. I started being a Habs fan. I was 7 years old. It's going to be 50 years very soon. Although probably it's 50 years by now. I probably started just before I turned 7. Oh, if they were on, yeah, Jeff, if they were on a power play, that would be why you'd see Petrie and Weber together, maybe. It's 60 kilometers east of Quebec. Okay, I have never been there. I've never been there. But anywhere you drive in Quebec, it's all nice around here. It's all really nice. I used to be a courier. Used to be all over the place, so I used to know everywhere. I'm a little rusty now, so. Okay, well, Levy. Okay, I got an idea where Levy is. It's on the way to Quebec City, isn't it, from Montreal? Paling and KK are playing great. Yeah, I really like that pairing. I definitely hope they keep that. Oh, okay. You're born in 77. That makes more sense. Yeah, you're right. You said you're 42. Sorry about that, buddy. Okay, hang on. I want to watch this face-off. Deneau lost the face-off. It's 4-on-4 hockey. 4-on-4 can be exciting. A little bit more room for the guys to make some plays. Yeah, you just have more time and space. It's always a little better. Nordiques. Now you're talking, Julia. Not my favorite team as far as did I follow them, but man, did I love the games. I say it all the time. Loved Habs Nordiques games. That's the best games of the year back in the day. Okay, who are we taking out for a date? Oh, there you go. Ghislaine knows Montmagny. Back in the 1700s. So you're definitely as they say, vrai du souche, souche or something like that. I'm saying it badly. I don't speak a lot of French anymore because I work here from home doing all this. I'm not out and about like I used to be, so my French is suffering. Rodney, I like Videmo. I agree with you. I like Videmo. Oh, there's a fight. There's a fight. Domi and Letang. Is that Letang? Come on, Domi. Give him one shot. Oh, down. That's it. They'll break that up. Who's he fighting with? Battle of Quebec. Wasn't that great, Jeff? Now, those days were great. Honestly, those were some just great games. The rivalry between the French and the English, blah, blah, blah. But it was just great hockey, like great hockey. Quebecois de souche. That's it. That's it. That's what I was looking for. I don't. First of all, that's fine, but I don't believe that every Quebecer has to be that way. So, and I don't think you guys in here. I mean, why would you be in my channel if you're separatists? So, Eh, everybody comes from somewhere else. Remember, the Indians were here. Well, they're not Indians. The natives were here before we came here. David, I watched season 1 and I think maybe season 2 of BoJack Horseman. I don't have time. I had so many shows going. I didn't have time to keep up with it. That's why I don't anymore. Too much love. Joe, you're 18. How can you get too much love, buddy? Gislain, you're a descendant of the first French-Canadian farmer, Louis Hébert. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. For me, my Canadian heritage thing like that is my great-grandfather was the first person in Canada to make bagels commercially. So if you're a Montrealer, Saint Viator Bagel, that was my great-grandfather. He sold it back in the 50s when he was told he was going to die. And he sold it to his employees, and that's why it's not still in the family, and it's not why I'm still running it or something. Grandfather was St. Viator Bagel. And if anybody wants to tell me Fairmount Bagel was first, I am gonna block you. It's a pet peeve for me because that's bullshit. You got native blood too? That's cool. That's cool. Well, you can say then definitely you're a Quebec de Souche if you've got native blood in you. David. Okay, now I got so many things going, David. I'm not sure what I liked or didn't like. I'm sorry. Okay, what's going on here? What are they reviewing? Nothing? They gave Max a cross checking. What about the fight? I'm confused because I wasn't watching. Yeah, because someone got an extra penalty. I just don't know why. Joe, that's funny. I've never a farmer from here. When you say here, from Quebec, I guess, that got possessed, and there's a video on YouTube of the exorcism. That's pretty cool. I've got all kinds in me. I got Arabic blood. I'm Jewish. I've got Arabic in me. I've got all kinds of stuff in me too. Us Heinz 57s are the best peoples. Okay, Jeff has asked me who's my favorite hockey player. You're talking about all time, Jeff? If it's all time, Guy Lafleur. If it's current, I think everybody knows we were talking about earlier. Suzuki currently. Ooh, nice to have a guy fall on your back like that. But Patrick Waugh, Patrick Waugh was the best. For me, goalies besides Price currently, but I still think Patrick Waugh was greater. Patrick Waugh is my goalie. If you got to ask me goalies, I used to have a picture of him hung up in my work shed, where we used to live. Patrick Waugh was my guy. God, I'm losing my voice. Yeah, he got a cross-checking penalty for that. I don't know how that worked out. Joe's face. First of all, Joe, is it a movie? Like, did they film the guy having that, or is just it's a movie where it's makeup and stuff? And second, yeah, everybody knows Joe's favorite player. It's his name, but you have to know the nickname of the player. A lot of people don't know that's his nickname, though. Yeah, Julian, I love Suzuki. Suzuki's my guy. Sorry, so hard to follow all this. I'm getting a lot of comments. It's not easy for me to follow everybody. Yeah, David, I said I liked it. I just couldn't keep watching it. Gilbert Dion, really? Riche, I could see more than Dion. Dion was okay that year. The 1 year that he had a really good year here. After that, it was so-so, and he never did anything after. But I mean, they won a cup. He won a cup here. Stéphane Lebeau was quite a good player, probably underrated too. Quite a good player. Darcy, first time I see you, Darcy. Roy was the best money goalie I think ever. When the game was on the line, I think nobody was better than Patrick Roy. Oh, really? It's the real thing. I'm gonna for my ex-wife loves that stuff. I'm gonna have to write that down and get her to. I'll go watch that with her. Stefan LeBeau looks like Gretzky. You found? I don't know about that. I'm trying to think now. I got a picture of LeBeau. I can kind of picture him. I don't think he looks like Gretzky. Lemieux was good that 86 playoffs. He scored. He was like I think he was a rookie. He scored like 10 or 11 goals and a bunch of game winners. Amazing. I'll never forget that series or that playoffs. You had it was Lemieux and Roy. They were rookies. NHL hockey, I can't tell you because I haven't really been able to watch enough closely enough. I've barely seen them play. So I'm gonna wait till I watch the next two periods after the live stream, and I'll in my review I'll put more of that. I want to watch him play, but it's hard in the first period when I'm doing this. I don't know how. I still don't know how the guys who do live streams for the games manage to watch the game and talk to the chat. I don't understand. I'm not there yet. Hey, David, talk to you later, buddy. Berezin, yeah, he was here for a couple of years. He was okay. Then he went to. Did he go to Toronto or did he come from Toronto? I can't remember now. Sergei Berezin. I think he's an agent. I think for Mark. Am I wrong? Markov's agent to Sergei Berezin, something like that. Jeff is saying Scandella doing fine. Julian, yes, I do like talking with you guys. That's why I do the live stream. I enjoy it a lot. I hope you guys do too, because I have a lot of fun doing this. And it's only one period. I get to see enough that if anything important happens, I can, concentrate. So I don't miss really much. And it seems the Habs' best periods are second and third usually. So I get to see the best periods anyway. Okay, buddy. NHL hockey. See you later. Power rankings. I can't figure out how to do that. I want to do it, but I can't figure it out yet. When I figure it out, I'm going to start. Yeah, Julian, I do. Odie. Yeah, good, solid, big guy. Markov was great. Sherrod, if Sherrod's with Fleury, it's just a line change thing. Hey, buddy, that sucks. That's why I watch mine. I don't have. Well, we have cable in the house. I don't watch TV anymore, and I have very basic stuff. So I watch everything online. I'll type the feed I'm watching in on. I'll type it in. If anybody needs, go try it there. Okay, that is where I'm watching the game. I watch all the games. So if that helps anybody, I hope it will. I hope it does. So I think there's like only a minute left. Oh, geez, 14 seconds. So okay, so yeah, that's done. Doubt anything gonna happen in the 14 seconds. How long have we been at this? Well, not bad. Okay, let me get back to you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna be stopping soon because the intermission is almost here. Probably is. You guys might be ahead of me on this. Darcy, do I think Bergevin survives if Habs miss the playoffs? Yes, I do. I don't think his job's in danger right now. And kind of the same thing with Julian. I don't really think Julian's job's in danger right now. They had Weber and Mete together, but I still, again, sometimes I think when you see that, it's either just Julian, matching lines for whatever reason he wants it like that, or it's the change when they didn't changing lines, they didn't get a complete change. Yeah, you can listen on the radio, but also if you want, try to check, see if you can. There's no charge. The site I put up there, there's no charge. There's no weird stuff when you get all these pop-ups. This is the first site I've ever had like that. I click, I get the game, I watch it, no problem. Do I think PK Subban would be a good Don Cherry when he retires? Actually, no. I think Subban's actually quite a nice guy. He does some really nice. He's a good guy. I don't think he's a Don Cherry at all. Not a bad first period. Very sloppy passing. Yeah, when I was saying they were running around, that's something I noticed is that their passing wasn't great. Julian Beliveau, nice last name. Okay, okay, guys, I got to get some water, and like always, gotta pee by the end of one of these. Listen, thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. I will be back Monday for the game, obviously 7 o'clock, and review will come out after the game tonight. What else am I doing tomorrow? Now Monday, I'll have the player rankings coming out. I'll probably work on them tomorrow since Tuesday are hockey games. Wednesday is the podcast or the vodcast, I call it now. And that's pretty much it. So, anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. My connection's really screwed up now. Bye. See you next game. Go Habs, go. And I got to get onto the right page to log out because otherwise I look like an idiot. So, thanks once again, everybody. Appreciate it. See you shortly. Enjoy the game, and I will have my review out right after the game.